I'm recording this part of the video before I recorded the previous segment, so the way I talk about things might be a little weird. So this camera, the Sony DCR-TRV103, records digital video to a high-8 tape. And it does so, and you can stream that video through its Firewire port, which is placed rather unusually at the very front of the camera. Now there is a way to capture this DV footage, which I've never done before, and I'm going to do now. You may be wondering, well, how are you going to do that? Well, I took the liberty of ordering a Firewire cable. And this, yes, so here's a Firewire cable. And the computer that I'm going to use to capture it is the Dell Latitude E5520, which does have a Firewire port. Whether or not it works, I don't know, because I've never used it before. Well, first of all, we have to get started by turning on the monitor, and probably turning on the computer, because it's not on. I'm going to have to get another keyboard so I don't reach over that. Alright, I've got a wireless keyboard with a built-in trackpad. Okay, let's see how this goes. I had to lower the ISO. My keyboard isn't working. What's going on here? Does it need batteries? It has batteries. It needs to. Maybe I have to log in for it to work. It's still not working. Also, I know this computer is still running Windows 7, but I just have no reason to upgrade it because the stuff I'm doing is actually very basic for Windows. I'm not really browsing the internet or anything. I'm just really using this to capture footage. This is like just straight up not working. Let's try plugging it into the keyboard. That works sometimes. Also, if you're wondering, yes, this is the keyboard I used in the notebook Hackintosh video. It said installing drivers or something. This is like, maybe I grabbed the wrong dongle. Alright, well, it's trying to search for Windows Update, which apparently can still do. It really shouldn't take this long to install a keyboard driver. Alright, it's doing something. I grabbed another keyboard. This is just ridiculous. It really shouldn't take this long to install a keyboard driver. I don't understand, why does it take so long to install a keyboard driver? Okay, I'm not going to bother with any of this because this is just taking up too much time. I'm just going to use this keyboard. It'll be inconvenient, but there's an old saying that convenience is only a measure of your will to do something. It's actually not an old saying, I just made that up right now. Alright, so I'm going to try to capture my footage through VirtualDub. I'm going to leave the keyboard on the floor unless I need it. Alright, first order of business is to plug the camera into the computer using my Firewire cable. I'm going to plug that in. I don't even know which way it goes, I can't see. This is just a pain. I'm worried I'm going to drop this because this thing is so heavy. There we go. Alright, it's connected. Okay. I'm going to put the camera in camera mode and see what it does. Except it's in lock. There we go. Capture. Let's capture AVI from Microsoft Image Capture. That's not doing anything. Actually, I may have to enable the DV stream for Windows. I don't know if this is doing anything. Oh, this is not doing anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I may have to put it in VTR mode. Actually, to test if this works, I should plug this into my DVD recorder because that has a DV port on it behind this flap there, which you cannot see. But I'm going to plug it in and switch the input of the TV. So, unplug this, plug it in there. I should probably look at the manual of this camcorder. Well, I don't know if it came with one. But I should probably look up how to do this so I can guarantee that I'm, actually doing this properly. HDMI. Let's see what it does. I think it's on input 2. Okay. And again, I'm just doing this to verify that the DV port on this camcorder works. Let's do input DV. Let's see what it does. I put it in camera mode. Enter. No, I want to go back to line DV. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening here. Alright, so maybe I have to, play the tape. Alright, this is not working, so I can immediately say that there's a problem here. Is there, a set way I have to do this? Or something? I'm kind of lost here, man. Maybe I have to engage with the tape through the VCR. Let's see. What does that do? Play. Play. Not really sure what to do. I'm gonna do a quick Google search and determine what it is I'm actually doing. So the manual, for some reason, straight up skips over the step where you stream Firewire video, or where you stream DV video over Firewire and just shows you how to connect it to your TV, which, that's not very useful, but I can try that to see if, the output actually works. There is a chance the Firewire port on this is just broken, or something's wrong with it. I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can. So first order of business, I'm just going to plug this into Composite Video, just standard Composite Video. And this does indeed have those ports on it. I just wasn't going to use them. Alright, I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. Well, it's doing something. Oh, hello. I can immediately see how this is going to become a problem with the audio. So it does work, actually. I'm going to mute the TV because this is annoying. Okay. So, hopefully that, yeah, alright. So I can do, well, first of all, I'm going to turn on, okay, I can see the menus. Now I can better see what I'm doing. That is 16:9 wide mode. Just straight up expands the picture. So this is interesting. So this does in fact work. Okay, so I verified that it does work. So I can get video off of this if I need to, or I can transfer it that way if I want to. But I want to do it with DV video because that's like apparently brings you higher quality, and it supposedly works a little better. And it's not like this, like what I was doing was an analog stream. If I did this over Firewire, it's a digital stream, and it's like giving you the raw data from the tape, which is digital video. So, let's see here. Manual, yeah, again, with the manual, it just straight up skips over that step. So we have verified that it outputs video using the composite port, which I guess is good, but I want to get video out of it using DV. Now, this may not work in Windows because it's possible that VirtualDub doesn't support capturing DV video, which, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but I could see how that would go. There is a software called WinDv, but from what I've seen that in action, but I've only seen it run on Windows XP. I don't know. There should be a way to do this here. So there is software. At this point, I'm just going to plug it back into the TV because I'm not going to really capture video this way. I'm going to capture it through the computer. But it is possible that VirtualDub just does not support capturing DV video, which, I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense, because VirtualDub is, after all, I think it was designed behind capturing analog video, not digital video, so it may just not have the codecs for it, or it doesn't know how to work with the Firewire port. There's also a chance that the Firewire port on this computer doesn't work, or that maybe the Firewire port doesn't work on this camera, or it's possible that this Firewire cable just doesn't work, because I got it for like $7 on Amazon. But I'm going to switch the input of the TV back to the computer. Alright. Okay, so we're back in this screen. Yeah, it doesn't seem to know what it's doing here. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a chance that this just does not know how to do digital video. Yeah. Alright, which I guess that's fine, but ugh. Maybe Bandicam knows how to do it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, this does not. May not know how to interact with the Firewire port. Yeah, alright, fine. From what I know, there's nothing you have to do in camera to do it, so OBS Studio. This program is notorious for causing this computer to crash and not work properly, so let's see how this goes. Actually, I should close out this. Open the program. Cancel. Oh, it wants to do updates. Remind me later. Alright, let's see how this will work here. Let's do maybe video capture device. Okay. And then we're going to do no. Okay, so not video capture device. Actually, this should potentially show up in the desktop, not the desktop, well, sometimes it'll show up here as like a storage device or as like a camera dedicated camera, and it may not here. Is it? It's not video capture device. Maybe media source. No, that's like capturing a file. No. Game capture. No, because that just captures a full screen application. Alright, I need to like seriously figure out what I'm doing here, because I've clearly not done this before, and it's starting to show, and I don't know. Yeah, so I need to do some research here to figure out how to actually capture DV video without spending like 2 hours on figuring out how to do it myself, and just bumbling around menus and all that. Alright, so after a little bit of research, I found that there are specific pieces of software that you can use to capture DV video, the most common of which is Premiere Pro, but I feel like if I install Premiere Pro on this computer, it will just explode. Another common one that I mentioned earlier was WinDv. It's apparently a very simple Windows program that will capture DV footage. I've only seen it work on Windows XP, but since it's such a basic tool, I honestly don't think it'll matter what OS you install it on. So yeah, so much for not downloading things from this computer. Yeah, downloading internet software on an unsupported operating system. There are honestly so many ways that this can go wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh my god, this is like such an awkward thing, because I have to hold the keyboard here because the cable isn't long enough. WinDv. Alright, let's open the file and see what happens. Okay, so it works. So capturing from DV device. Okay, so my DV device is not going to show up yet because it's not on. Capturing from DV device. This also has a feature to record to the DV device, if that's your thing. I'm going to restart this. See what it does. Oh, it's not showing up. Config. I honestly can't see it. I don't understand. Microsoft DV camera and VCR. Maybe it'll just capture that, or maybe I have to do it. No, it says error device not found. Actually, I should go into Device Manager and make sure that the Firewire driver is installed, which it should be, but it may not be for some reason. Oh, my keyboard works now all of a sudden. Okay. Device Manager. Oh, this is much better. Alright, let's see what we have in the Device Manager. IEE 1394. This device is working properly. Good. This may be a problem because this is clearly not showing up. Another way this can be done is through Windows Media Maker, but mass storage controller, I don't know what this is. I'm just going to update everything that's in here, see if that helps or if it does anything. I just realized how slanted this is. My tripod doesn't sit correctly anymore. It's always slanted to one side. Oh. What did I do? Look at this. I rotated it onto its side. What? Oh God, why? Why does this have to be so difficult? This could have been easy, but no. Get out of here. You are no longer relevant to me. Oh, thank God. Alright, I don't understand what just happened, but I'm going to try my best to never do that again. Update driver. Search automatically. Searching online for software. Windows was unable to install your mass storage controller. Great. That could be the problem we're running into. Some bus controller. I don't know if that's going to help. Again, I'm just running through all of this to see if anything can install, and if it can't, well, then I would know. My camera decided it had enough and it just turned off. There is a very good chance that the IEE 1394 driver is just not installed correctly. Even though it says it is, there's a good chance that it's not. There's also a chance that it may not be working because my computer is plugged into this Microsoft dock here, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I have to reboot my computer. Yeah, that always solves the problem. Restart. I feel like this is more painful than it should have to be. Maybe WinDv is not the best way to do this. Maybe I do have to install like Windows Movie Maker or something. I'm just more confused as to why VirtualDub doesn't do this. This seems like right up their alley, capturing video, but who knows? Okay. Let's do this again. Let's turn on the camera. Guess WinDv is in my downloads folder. WinDv. Get out of here. Microsoft Camera and VCR. Okay, so I'm not. Maybe this does something. VirtualDub, find. Capture AVI. Device. Yeah, it's still not here. Again, I feel like this is longer than it should take. Also, the weird fan noise you're hearing, that's coming from the computer because it has a failing fan, I guess. I'm just too lazy to replace it. Most Firewire DV devices do not provide a VFW driver and thus cannot be used with VirtualDub at all. Movie Maker 10, free from the Microsoft Store. This is from Microsoft.com, so you know this is legit, especially because it says free at the top. Go away. 5 million users can't be wrong. I'm sure it's wrong somehow. Actually, this doesn't look like the kind of Windows Media, no, Windows Movie Maker that supports DV capture. See system requirements. Windows 10 version, yep, that's already an excluder. Wait. Recommended, you should be on Windows 10. Minimum Windows 10, yep, this is, yeah. So I'm going to have to download a previous version of Windows Movie Maker. Safe and secure download, no viruses, adware, or spyware. I don't know about that, but just to be safe, I'm going to disconnect this computer from the internet as soon as I download it. A lot of these reviews are mixed. Okay, there we go. It's downloaded. I'm going to unplug my computer from the internet now. Let's do this. Says it's from Microsoft Corporation. We'll see about that. Windows Essentials 2012. Install all of... No, I don't want to install... Okay, yeah, I don't need all of these things, and it's probably going to... Alright. Don't need all of those things, just need Photo Gallery and Movie Maker. View details, 8% complete. Installing Windows Essentials 2012. Hopefully it's not installing all of Windows Essentials, because I didn't tell it to do that. 31%. This shouldn't take very long since it's only installing one application. I will say that as much as I like poking around with this technology, I am very glad that we have moved over to a more efficient system of recording to SD cards and then just copying those files to the computer instead of relying on video editing software to capture DV footage, because that's what seems to be the trend here, is capturing DV footage using a video editor, which I don't understand that. Why isn't it just bundled in with regular capture software like VirtualDub? I mean, maybe it's because the drivers or something don't work. I mean, maybe capturing it directly to a video editor makes it easier for you to edit that footage later. Yeah, that would make sense. But does it really have to be this difficult? And again, there's a very good chance that this is just not going to work. I'm already discouraged by the fact that my DVD recorder didn't pick it up. I keep worrying about this camera battery going to die, but this battery is this is an insane capacity battery. This thing is not going to die for probably the next day or so. If you do not set the clock, this thing will come to murder you in your sleep. And it's done. Alright then. Let's hit close. Movie Maker, yes, this thing. Oh, you're zoomed out, or zoomed in, I should say. So you can't see it. Agree, or accept, whatever it is. Alright. Let's see. Add videos and photos. No. Let's see, can I do... So this looks a lot like Microsoft Paint. Import from device. Okay. Maybe you don't access it there. Is it project? This is interesting. Has 2 aspect ratios. Webcam video, that's probably not what this is. Yeah, no. Options, audio and video. Available, no. No. This is not... Connect your video device under Tasks tab. I already spot a problem. Tasks. Okay. This is a problem because this does not have the Tasks option. Maybe I have to select a new project. Project. Emphasize video. No, this is not helpful at all. I'm starting to question if I downloaded a legitimate thing of Movie Maker, because this is now looking at this seems like the most watered down video editor I've ever seen. This is probably a trial version of some sort. I'm looking up how to do this on OBS. Now it says DV cameras are not supported, and this post says that actually this is interesting. So it works in OBS and VLC media player. So that tells me that VLC Media Player can understand DV footage. Oh, new update. Ugh. And I have to download it because otherwise it's not going. If I don't do it now, it's not going to remind me that a new update is available, and then I'm just going to fall behind. Yeah, software updates are kind of weird like that. Luckily, VLC Media Player updates don't usually take that long, maybe just a few minutes. It was not possible to download a cryptographic signature for the phone. It was deleted. What? Okay, so I'm going to assume it failed. Alright, well, I'm just going to ignore that even happened. Open capture device. Alright, let's see here. Capture mode. This maybe. Oh, wait, my camera isn't on. Alright, maybe it'll show up now. Let's do open capture device. Video device name. This is concerning because it's not showing up. Maybe I have to do TV digital. Device selection. Okay, I don't have a tuner card. Desktop. Your display will be captured. No, that's not what I want to do. Direct show. Alright, this is concerning because it's not even showing that I have a device connected to this anymore. I've gone through like several pieces of software. Maybe stream. This default, maybe this will do it. Twitter, this wizard will allow you to stream or convert. Next. Stream. Alright, this is not what I thought it was doing. Open capture device. Let's check to see if this will like actually do something. Maybe record. I have no idea if this is doing anything. I'm just testing this out to see. Alright, I'm gonna like look up how to do this because I clearly don't know what I'm doing again. So I'm gonna look up how to capture DV video with VLC Media Player. Alright, so the reason why I've been having so many problems isn't so much the software, but because the computer itself is not recognizing that there is a DV device connected. That is a problem because it should be detecting that there's a DV device connected, but there is not, and it should be detecting that whenever it is plugged in to Firewire. Like Windows should be detecting it immediately when it is plugged into the Firewire port, which it does not seem to be doing. So this could be happening for a few reasons. It seems like because it's like a default thing that happens with Windows, like it's just, that's a native thing that happens where it'll come up as a device or as a camcorder when it's plugged into Firewire. So since it seems like it's a basic thing for Windows, this makes me think that there's a problem with the Firewire port on either this camera, that computer, or there's a problem with the cable itself. So I'm going to try. Also, one thing I saw is that it may not detect the camera if it's in camera mode. So I switched it to VTR mode, or what is it called? Yeah, VTR. Now maybe this isn't working because the dock, it's plugged into the Dell dock, and sometimes when that happens, only the ports on the dock work, so maybe I just have to plug it in there. Okay, well there does not appear to be a Firewire port on the dock, so that may be a problem here. It's plugged in all the way, and it is still not working. Now maybe it's because the drivers for the IE IEE 1394 port are not installed, even though actually in Device Manager, actually yes, it says they are installed. IEE 1394 bus host controllers. Yeah, that's working. This device is working properly. Maybe I have to update the driver. Search automatically for updated driver software. Best software for your device is already installed. Okay. Maybe I have to disable the device and then enable it. Windows 7 support has ended. So they took down the Windows 7 support pages. Yeah, so this must mean they took down the Windows 7 support pages because it's showing me this instead, in place of where the support page would normally be. So based on what I'm looking at, this could be a hardware problem. Of course, these articles are not going to work. So this should work on Windows 7 too. Actually, really, it works on all versions of Windows up from Windows XP. See, this whole thread is from 2004. I really should have checked that. But this is a Dell Latitude E5520. So it came out in 2011. I don't know what kind of conditions it was subjected to. I have a very strong doubt that the Firewire port was ever used in its operating life until now. And there's a very good chance that, because this seems hardware related to me, because it seems like these problems suddenly started happening, where it's like everything shows up as normal in the device manager, but it's not detecting the devices you plug in. So this person said it was the Firewire port. This person was talking about reinstalling Windows. This post talks about like hibernation in the computer, where if it goes into hibernation for a long time, it may have problems for some reason. But it says the supported fix is from Microsoft, and I'd have to contact Microsoft product support, which they're probably not distributing products for Windows 7 anymore. So these are basically the same problems that I'm having, and nobody seems to know how to fix it. Well, I have another Dell Latitude I can swap out. Just take the hard drive and RAM from this computer and then throw it in the other computer to see if that works. Because it's this exact same model, but its Firewire port may be in working condition. I don't know. Let's try it and see if it works. In essence, I've determined that it seems to be a hardware problem or something rooted deep within Windows that is causing this to not work. It's not like a problem I'm having with software. It seems like it's some kind of Windows problem, or maybe it's a problem with my camera. I don't know. I don't have another DV device I can test this on. So I'm now beginning the process of unplugging literally everything. Okay, unplug that. Alright, so this is going away. And of course I don't have the right tool to unscrew my computer and transplant the hard drive from one to another. This is great. Alright, it took forever, but I found a tool that would work. It was slightly smaller than what I needed, so I did my best to reduce the stripping and the screws, but long story short, I put everything in this computer. Yes, this is the one from the Hackintosh video, which I'm probably not going to revisit until either the spring or the summer when I actually have time. Just being real with you. Alright, so I transplanted the RAM, hard drive, everything over to this computer. Let's see how it works. has to be plugged in. It has alright battery life, but I wouldn't trust it for very long. The amount of system memory has changed, I don't really care. Oh, it's going to do this. Okay. Windows failed to start. Oh god, who cares? Just... This has been a long night for me, in case you haven't noticed. Oh my god, just start Windows normally. No, just launch Windows normally. So this, like, straight up isn't working. Wait, okay, I'm gonna change the BIOS settings. This is probably freaking out. I think I left it in UEFI BIOS from the last time I did this. Yep, there it is. No. No, it's in... Okay, well, the mouse is now inoperative, which is very convenient, but it's in Legacy, which is what it normally is in, except I don't understand. This is like the exact model. Oh my god, it's gonna make me stand up and turn it on. Or no, maybe it's not. Okay, but normally this is the exact same model as the other computer. There should be no reason why this doesn't work the way it normally does, but I'm going to launch Starter Prepare in case it actually, detects that there's something wrong, which it should not, because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed in between moving from this computer and the other computer, unless there's something like wrong with this one, which there shouldn't be. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think it's trying to boot off of the CD. Or maybe it was, I don't know. The CD drive spun up, so it probably wasn't that. It's probably just spinning up the CD drive for fun. Yeah, because I don't remember leaving a Windows CD in this drive. If anything, there should be like a random disk in there, because I was trying to... Do you want to restore your... No, I don't want to. Because it was working fine before. I don't even think there is an earlier version of this image, or of this hard drive. I never made any backup images, so... But then again, it shouldn't need any. I feel like this is taking longer than it should. I seriously could have just plugged this into my DVD recorder and just have captured the video that way. But no, I had to stream it over Firewire, because that's apparently better. Alright, I'm calling it a night, so I doubt this is going to do anything, and it's probably just going to be stuck on this screen indefinitely, but I am just too tired to deal with this right now, so I am going to bed. Because, this is stressful. I really could have avoided all of this by just capturing this via the audio-video ports, but I thought it would be easier to do it, over Firewire, but it turned out to be the exact opposite. So I will return another day.